Hey everyone, and welcome back for another SES software stream. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome along. My name is Alex, one of your community managers here at SES Software. Joining me live from the studio in Prague, we have Peter behind the wheel, one of our other community managers. Peter, how are you doing today?
Hi Alex, hi everyone. I'm doing very good. Excited to drive in Greece again. What about you, Alex?
Mm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Another day on the road in Greece. So the sun is shining. I mean, it's pretty perfect. And also, we've got another special guest with us to make the journey even greater. Gavin is back in the studio, everybody.
G'day,
Gavin,
g'day,
great to
g'day.
have you
Nice to see
along.
you all. Pleasure
Game
to be here.
designer. Yeah, game designer, World of Trucks. It's great to have you along, Gavin. Always a pleasure to have you along in the studio, along for the ride,
It's always a
and to
pleasure to
chat
be
with
here.
you more about his events. Yeah, how you been?
Oh, doing all right, taking care of upcoming surprises for events, all that sort
Mm.
of thing.
It's a busy time of year, that
Yeah.
is for sure. But the main event has already been released. That is Greece for Euro Truck Simulator 2, which we already did the release stream for a little under a week ago. Last Wednesday is when we released it on December 4th. Check out that shirt. Look at that. How
Very
cool is
nice.
that? Very, very nice. I love that. Of course, many of you have been trucking around Greece and, of course, taking part in this World of Trucks event, which we're going to be participating in today, which is, of course, the Cruising Greece World of Trucks event. And what a lovely one it is. And all of you in the community have been super, super busy with that. We were taking a look at the stats before the stream, weren't we, Gavin?
Yep.
People
Well,
have been
what we can
very,
do,
very busy.
is we pop over to World of Trucks here, and as you can
Yes.
see in the progress, the community progress. Well, you guys are really smashing it. Well past the halfway mark, and we haven't even completed a week yet. So
Crazy.
I think everyone is really lapping up the sunshine and cruising through the legendary landscapes and architecture and cities and villages of beautiful Greece.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
amazing.
sir.
I wouldn't really expect the community to reach that number so fast.
Yeah, well, they really are smashing it. And in actual fact, we weren't too sure during our testing phase whether or not we were going to drop the 200-kilometer limit, because we thought to ourselves it might be a little bit more difficult because there's so many islands and so forth. But our testing team reassured us that it was a good distance to keep that 200-kilometer limit. And sure enough, there's proof in the pudding. So there you go. Everyone's just smashing it. So it looks like there's no problems at all.
No, not at all. And I think because of all the the recent grim weather over in Europe, I'm not sure. We had a big storm roll through. I'm not sure if you've got that now, but maybe a lot of people are enjoying the sunshine a little bit more down in the southern regions of Europe and in Greece as well. Of course, if you do want to take part of this, if you're completely new to it, because I'm sure we've had a few new drivers join us over the past few weeks with the sales and everything going on. It is a special event that happens in game, but you do need to be signed up to worldoftrucks.com. How would you best describe that, Gavin? What is World of Trucks?
World of Trucks is basically it's our online way of interfacing with the community and keeping them up to date with all of our events and our competitions and our news, and it's a channel for people to come to, and they can see what's happening with the latest news, and it directs you towards the blogs. It shows you the results of different competitions, but it also contains your profile, and most importantly, it's the place you go to get all your rewards
Yes.
for having completed your personal goal and the community goal. So if you sign up to World of Trucks, which if you haven't done so already, please do. Just sign up to World of Trucks and register using your Steam account. It's very, very simple to do. And once you've done that, you'll also have access to the World of Trucks server during these events. And it's the server which has all of the magic, because it provides all of the special jobs for you with the external contracts. And it's these jobs which are then recorded, and that's how the competitions and the progress is all recorded through the server. So that's our way of bringing the community together, not only as a hub for displaying your screenshots and the editor's pick but also for redeeming your rewards and learning about the lore of all of these different events, because that's where we have information about and introductory paragraphs about the events. And when you receive the rewards, we give a nice spiel for each reward, telling you what it's all about. So it's a really interesting place to go to. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, oh, that's a great way of describing it. Thanks, Gavin. And yes, for those asking in the chat, it is completely free to register to worldoftrucks.com. Just
Yep.
go to worldoftrucks.com, like Gavin said, register using your Steam account. And what that'll do, that'll create a link between your Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator, or both, depending on what you have, and World of Trucks. And when you next launch the game, you'll be prompted to connect the DLCs and the games that you own so that you're all linked up, and then it should work pretty seamlessly.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, not only that, it just occurred to me. Not only that, it's the place where you can show off all of your achievements as well, of course. So you get to see the upcoming achievements which are available to you, plus all of your previous achievements. So yeah.
Yes, it's really, really cool when lots of things happen there.
But what we're looking at the moment is Petr's got the blog up there. And I guess what we can do is we can scroll through to the rules and just inform people basically what the rules are for cruising Greece. So we've got 15 beautiful cities in Greece available for you to visit. And what we're asking the community, or rather the individual, for their personal reward, personal goal, is to carry out a delivery to or from each and every one of these unique, beautiful cities. And you can do it as a double whammy. So if you start in one city and then you go to another city, if you haven't taken a job to or from either of them, in one job you can achieve 2 points towards your personal reward. So you need to get 15 points or have delivered to or from each of the 15 cities, and that's a good way to do it, and that's probably why it's going so fast, because everyone's cottoned on to that.
So if you deliver from one Greek city to another, you get 2 points.
Correct. As long as the distance for the job is 200 kilometers or more. And,
that is nice.
And you can check whether or not the job that you carried out qualified by checking your log on World of Trucks as well. So your job log and the logbook and instructions for that. There's a link for that in the rules in the blog post. So we've got some beautiful rewards as well. So for the personal reward, if you look at the paint job, it's this incredible painting, which was done by Tomasz from Vehicles team, and it's Midnight Dolphin, and it's quite frankly one of the most beautiful paint jobs I've seen recently. It really captures the spirit and magic, in my opinion, of like the antiquity of Greece, along with the beautiful nod to the dolphin, which was and I wrote this down because I needed to write this down because it was something that I thought was important to mention, that the dolphin was considered the messenger of Apollo in ancient times, and has been bound to myth and legend for the people of Greece for millennia. So that's the messenger of Apollo. So there you go. And the other one is, of course, the cabin item, which is the little owl, which is extremely cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah,
it's very cute.
And Wolfka came up with this one, and she had the idea to, you'll see when you get the reward, but the head rotates, just like an owl's head would rotate, and depending on which way you're driving in the truck, of course. So
that's really cool.
It's really, really cool, and it's made to look metallic. So it reminds me of the little owl that was in Clash of the Titans, the little Bubo owl, which was flying, and the Clockwork Owl. I don't know if you remember that, but that was a pretty cool character in that movie. And the thing with the owl is it represents Athena and the wisdom of Athena. So if you carry your little owl with you on the dashboard, it's providing you with some guidance and wisdom, and the wisdom of Athena while you're on your journeys throughout Greece. So there you go.
Perfect.
Very nice. Yeah, I love those awards. Very, very unique as well. I love that. So
let's go into
with
the
those
game.
rules and rewards. We definitely should start doing our jobs so we can actually try and earn these.
It's a 200 million kilometers, isn't it?
It is, yes, for the community goal.
The community goal, 200 million
Yes.
kilometers. And I guess I will mention this because I thought to myself, well, somebody, Petr and Alex mentioned this to me, but apparently some people have been asking, well, does the distance over the ferries, because there's an awful lot of ferry traveling taking place in cruising Greece, does that count towards the distance? But no, it doesn't. So it's your driving distance, everyone.
It is
So,
a driving distance.
yeah,
Yes,
that's your driving
wheels on the
distance.
land.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So just to clear up any confusion there, it is the
Yeah.
distance that you're driving in terms of the jobs. But yeah, I mean, everything is integrated now also within the game. So, you don't have to switch between the blog and the, Euro Truck Simulator 2 as well. You can also find the rules and browse the job contracts all within the main menu. You can find it at the top right of the main menu when you first launch the game. You get a little prompt
Yeah.
showing the progress.
Actually, let's
what
let's show
cities
them,
you've
Alex. If Petr can pop back just to the main menu, just for a second.
Yeah.
And
There it
you've
is,
got this.
right.
So this is a. I don't know if we mentioned this before, but this is a new feature which we've added, which was requested by plenty of players. And here it's giving you a detailed overview of just which cities you've actually managed to deliver to and deliver from. And then you've got your entire list there of the rules, which you can scroll through. And if you close that window down, you go to the widget on the right hand side. If you mouse over the widget, there we are. You see now you've got like a little shortcut
Very
there
nice.
as well, so you can actually see all the jobs there as well.
Nice.
So this is pretty cool. So the UI and the
It's very
UX
cool.
is evolving in the game, trying to make it easier for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it is really handy. I've definitely been using it. I think I've done 7 out of the 15 at the moment in my own personal
Really?
time. Yeah, driving
You're ahead.
around because I like the rewards. I want to get some of the awards. So,
Which one do you like?
yeah,
Do you want the most, Alex?
Yow, definitely the
The
owl.
owl?
Yeah, yeah.
You want the
Really
owl?
get that.
I think
I do.
I love them all. Actually, I mean they're all really nice. Yeah.
They are very nice. But yeah, it's been really easy to kind of track, obviously, which cities you deliver to and from, so you're not doing it twice or by mistake, which is something I've done a lot in the past. It makes it a lot more straightforward and simple. So that system is really great to see in use, and I imagine everyone else is taking really good advantage of that new UI and UX as well. And of course, you can browse the contract straight then from those rules, such as Peter's doing now. Taking a look through some of the deliveries. You found a job for us there?
Yes. I
Where we heading
found the job,
to?
and I immediately forgot to which it was. Okay, it was to Larissa. Right now we are
Larissa.
in the capital in Athens, and I was hoping we may be able to complete 2 deliveries today. I'm not sure about
He
that.
sounds confident. What say you, Alex?
He does. Oh, I mean, how long is this job?
It's just over 4 hours, I think.
Oh, it should be possible. Well, it depends on the length on the second job. If we can find one that's just over
Yeah.
200 miles, then it shouldn't be a problem.
I know that
you-
Peter
are you
wants.
open-
I know that Peter wants to get the little donkey, which
Yeah, I was going to say.
technically is not part of the event, but practically it really is, because it's the special reward, and it's the thank you for taking for buying the DLC. And if you go to Mytilene, the city, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. If you go there, then you'll and take a job tour from there. Then you'll get the little donkey, the little plushie.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's been
would
quite a
like
popular one.
to have that one. Yeah.
It'd make a great co-driver.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
And we didn't manage to get any of the rewards previously for the Let's Play profiles. Because we don't have Let's Play live streams so often. And previously we always did those cruising events on other profiles, but actually this is the first time I think we...
I don't know. It sounds to me, Alex, like Peter is trying to make excuses for there not being any rewards in the cabin. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's just how it is,
I don't know, man.
Because
Would you like a shovel to dig your hole any further?
I think we never did an ETS2 cruising event live stream on the Let's Play profile, because
No, I don't think we have.
we only did what West Balkans, I think, and the Switzerland one for ETS2. Like, since I'm working here, and I think we did both of those live streams on different profiles. So I would really love to get at least the donkey for the Let's Play profile.
Well, let's see if we can't make that happen today.
Donkey.
Donkey. Yeah, exactly. I think you still need to have a World of Trucks connected profile to claim that reward. Is that
Yes, you will.
correct,
Yes.
Gavin? Yeah, so
Yes.
you still do need to be registered and signed up and linked to World of Trucks.
Yes,
and
if
do
you
have to
haven't
take an
registered for
external
World of
contract or
Trucks,
external market.
sign up to it. Absolutely.
Yes, you got nothing to lose. You know, you're only gaining things from it. So, but yeah, just complete any job using an external contract or the external market tour from the city of Mytilene. Is that how you say it, right?
Mytilene, I think.
Greece, you're beautiful, but I cannot pronounce any of your city names. I apologize.
I would be really
not
surprised
butchering it too
if
much.
there was any other way to pronounce that word.
Yeah, I would be as well. But also, what's very nice about this event as well, that there's quite a long time. You know, as much as we love to see that the event community goal has already been reached halfway, we think that's pretty incredible and speaks true volume of how many people are enjoying Greece. You do have until the 2nd of February, 2025, right into the new year there,
Yep.
to actually complete this event. So for those
rolling
who
on through.
maybe don't have as much time or are quite busy during the holiday period, which we understand, then you've got plenty of time to take part in this event, which I think is quite nice. So I think at the very least, Peter, surely we can complete some jobs in that time until the 2nd of February, right? On the
Sure.
Let's Play account.
I hope so. I hope so.
Should
I
be
hope we
able
are
to.
gonna have some Let's Play live streams until then.
Yes.
And
I
I
hope
hope
so
we
as
are
well.
gonna be able to do 2 deliveries today.
Oh, he's a
Now,
speed king today.
He's ready. He's on
He's
it.
booting it.
Not too much.
I gotta ask, Gavin. Have you ever wanted to visit Greece? Because I heard you haven't had the opportunity to visit Greece.
Yeah. Every time we talk about Greece, I always end up uttering the words, "I want to go there."
Mhm.
So I really would love to go there. And you know, my friend and colleague, Kate, very very talented programmer and wonderful person. She's living there and working from there on the game, and we always end up talking about the weather and all these kinds of things. And she's living in Athens, and I'm just dying to get over there and to check it all out. But I am slightly concerned about the heat.
That was one thing that we both said as well. Me and Peter and Nimmo said as well that it's quite hot, especially in the summer months, of course. But yeah, I don't know how cool it gets in the winter. Does it get cold? I mean, someone was telling us you can do skiing in Greece
In the mountains, though.
in the
I
mountains
don't think it
during
gets
winter
very
time.
cold in the
So
winter. I'm not sure.
I don't know how cold it gets, but in the winter, but that doesn't bother me so much because I probably wouldn't be going there in the winter. But I would like to go to the beach. I just like to not, shrivel up like a piece of bacon.
You can take a look,
I think
Alex.
it's,
For example, how many degrees it is in Athens right now. I would
Yeah,
say
so-
it probably
Let's have a
doesn't
look.
really go under 10 degrees Celsius, but that's just my opinion.
So in
I'm not sure about that.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, exactly.
in Athens today, it was raining, but it was 20 degrees with a
20
low of
degrees.
15.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
the lowest number I can see here is a low of 8, but all the highs are in the 17 and 18s. So it's still pretty warm, I would say. I mean,
I
by
think-
English standards, that's a
Yeah.
summer.
I think
That
it's better. From what I understand, it's better to go late summer than early summer because in the late summer
Oh.
you won't have the scorching sun, but the ocean will still be swimmable and warm.
Yeah.
So and the water temperature is important, I suppose, if you want to go in.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of water, I
Which
have
would be
a fun
crazy
fact
not to,
here for
right?
you.
Yeah.
I have a fun fact here. Speaking of the sea, that no part of Greece is more than 137 kilometers away from the ocean.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
127 or
37.
37?
That's pretty
Yeah.
close. I mean, that's like an hour and a half driving
Yeah,
in the
that's
cars.
really close.
About 85 miles away from the ocean.
Driving
is
in the car
furthest point.
at a reasonable family speed.
Whatever.
Or
that
less than an
is.
hour driving in the car at a crazy speed.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty impressive. But also, what I found impressive as well, I didn't know about this, that 80% of Greece is made up of mountains. It's a very, very hilly
Mm.
and mountainous area. I didn't
Yeah.
quite realize actually how much of it was.
How do you define mountains? Like from what?
Bigger than a hill.
Bigger than
I'd
a
say,
hill,
no.
Peter.
Bigger than a hill.
What's
okay.
what's hard to understand about that?
So if it would
Yeah,
be a
just-
little bit bigger than this hill, is it a mountain?
Maybe. I don't know what. Are we gonna go deep into this? What defines a mountain?
Well, I
What
guess,
come on, community. What defines a mountain?
you know, it's important because
It's
I
true.
might digress here, but there's a terrific film, if you haven't seen it, with Hugh Grant in it, and it's set in Wales, and it's called The Man Who Went Up a Hill But Came Down a Mountain, and it's based on a true story, and it's a comedy, and it's really funny, and if you haven't seen it and you like a drama / comedy, there's no action in it, and if you like the idea of watching something that celebrates the culture and beauty of the countryside of Wales, then I can recommend it. And it's a true story about. Well, I don't know if I should say any more because I might have a spoiler, but he literally does go up a hill and come down a mountain. So there you go. I think you can
Okay,
figure it out
okay.
what happens after that. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time in Wales. It's a really beautiful part of the world,
Yeah.
and I spent a lot of time in the Snowdonia National Park. So a couple of mountains around there. But yeah, chat is saying that mountain is considered a minimum height of what was it? 400 meters or something? Someone said, or 600 meters.
somebody's asking for typical exports. So my understanding is that olives rather, is quite a big export. And marble, I think it's one of Europe's largest exporters of marble.
and cotton.
It's also a very big export
And cotton
of the
as
sun.
well. Yes, they have a big industry of cotton. Yes, and
Yeah.
needless to say, tourism.
Yes,
So,
it's one of their biggest industries, if not the
it's
biggest.
not exactly an export, but
No.
That's important.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But actually, I didn't know this until recently. Greece isn't the official name, is it? Greece isn't the official name.
I
believe
think.
the official name is Hellenic Republic, right?
Yeah, I think I saw it written on one of the borders leading to Greece, like in the game.
Yeah. Referred to the country as Hellas or Hellada or Hellenic Republic. I think officially the name goes by, which is quite interesting. I think a lot of people go by.
Or maybe
by
there's
Greece.
somebody who's Greek in the community who would say, well, what do they call their country?
True. Chat. Anybody there from Greece or from Hellenic Republic? What would you call yourselves if you are?
I don't believe I've
from there.
heard Kate referring to it as the Hellenic Republic, but that doesn't mean to say that's
no.
wrong.
It's kind of like Prague and Czech Republic and Czechia, right? They have like the shorter name that they use officially now, right?
Yeah, probably. Or maybe. Yeah, I guess you are right. Yeah.
So
Quite a few people, yeah.
we got some beautiful weather there, and you said that we're going to be driving past the coastline at some stage.
Oh, I was lying.
Oh,
No, well,
Well,
give it time.
get on here.
well, I was
See here?
lying. I
See
mean,
here?
there you go. That was a mic drop, everyone. By the way,
we are gonna be pretty close to the coastline because before I wanted us to go to Argostoli, but then I realized maybe if we are lucky, we can get a job back to Athens to Mytilene.
He really
to-
wants that donkey.
Yeah, to get the
He
donkey.
really does. He
And I
really does.
realized our Christmas theme paint job doesn't really match the.
So here's some more interesting miscellaneous stuff. So, and again, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, but Piraeus is a port of Athens, and it's the largest passenger port in Europe.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
What about
okay.
the cargo? In terms of cargo, I think it's.
I don't
pretty
know
high
about the
on
cargo,
list
but this
as
is
well.
this is like tourists getting on and off boats.
Hmm.
It's the largest one in Europe, so that's pretty
That's
amazing.
interesting. That is pretty incredible.
And the Thessaloniki cement plant, it's a cement plant of all
Mhm.
things, but it features one of the largest scaled artistic mural projects in Europe. And that's actually
It's impressive.
Yeah, it's one of our viewpoints. So if you are
is.
at the cement plant, stop by and invoke the viewpoint, and behold
Behold.
the
Behold.
largest scaled
The
artistic
wonders.
mural on a cement plant. So there you go.
It's pretty incredible, though. It really, really is. I mean, it's such a beautiful country. So many winding roads and places to discover. I've discovered some pretty cool hidden roads on my journey. There's lots to explore. So, and well, that's pretty evident as well by our community. I've seen quite a few people, not even days after the release of the Greece DLC, getting 100% of the map exploration in Greece, which is incredible. There's a lot of driving. There's a lot. So, chat,
How-
if any of you have already completed the 100% of the map exploration, let us know.
How long
Um,
did it take you?
Yeah. Yeah, and that too. If you have completed, how long did it take you? How many hours of
Not
driving
long,
did that?
apparently.
I get. I mean, like in game time hours, it must be definitely like in the tens of hours, right? At least
Easily.
like 20 hours.
Easily, yeah. It must be quite a few. So, like each little tiny side street, yeah, exactly. Because there's so many little back roads, right? There's a lot of country roads, back roads, and stuff like that as well. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I've seen quite a few people like share on social media that they've completed 100% of the exploration, which is I'd love to know more about how long it took those people. There's a lot of driving. Because I've been going back and forth between all the cities doing the cruise in Greece, kind of going all around here, there, and just taking the shortest routes. But there's just so many other bits you can go explore, viewpoints and other little bits that kind of branch off the highways and such as well. So, I'm too lazy for 100% right now, says Red Wine in the chat. Understandable. There's no race to it. There's not a competition. So, plenty of time for it. Plenty of time. Yeah, absolutely. All right, what's another fun fact we can find out about Greece? Well, let's have a look here on this little website that I'm looking at, which I'm hoping is all pretty correct. Seems to be so far.
What about Greek?
Well,
food?
here's another fun fact. It's got approximately the same population as the Czech Republic.
Oh,
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
maybe slightly
There you
lower.
go.
Maybe slightly lower than the population. I think the population of the Czech Republic, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on the last census, I do recall it being just under 11 million.
oh, I wonder when we are
And-
going
and,
to cross that.
The
11
mighty Google
million
is
mark.
telling me that the population for Greece is 10.36 million.
Oh,
But you did discover, Alex, how much bigger Greece is than the Czech Republic.
yes, it's true. 4 times bigger, was it?
1.4.
If on the mainland, but I think it's even bigger if you include all of the islands.
Right. Yeah, the islands.
to-
But But it's interesting. It's deceiving because, as you say, I don't. I mean, Czech Republic compared to Greece is much more habitable, I would presume. That is to say, we don't have all of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, that's true. Because interestingly enough, Greece has, according to the website,
So it might
the
be that
internet,
they-
even it has like 6,000 islands, right? But only a very small percentage of them are actually inhabitable.
I think we're losing.
Yeah.
I'm losing Alex on the feedback speaker.
You're really quiet.
Oh, have I gone very quiet? Hello, hello.
Yeah, you're
Mic
very
check.
quiet. Benny, can you do anything?
Maybe it's the studio speaker again.
Uh-oh, I hope not.
Oh, we've lost Alex.
I think chat can hear me okay.
Yeah, we can still
But-
hear you, but you are really quiet.
Very quiet. Okay,
So just put the
interesting.
microphone in your mouth so we can hear you.
Did somebody accidentally hit the volume switch?
Hello.
Now it's better, yeah.
Is that better? I mean, I'm right next to the mic if I do this though. So
Yeah, and we can hear you, but really quietly.
Yeah, it's just the feedback back speaker and the foldback speaker, I should say. Foldback? I think it's the foldback speaker in the studio. Not the
well, that's
feedback.
annoying.
No,
Oh, well,
it's-
that's better now.
It's
That's
good.
Benny,
Oh,
what
we're
did you
good
do?
Lent on a switch or a volume slider.
He was probably
You know, it's
making a
not-
cup of coffee.
No, I was saying because you were saying about how many islands are there, but and Greece, according to the internet, has up to 6,000 islands, but only 200 of them are inhabited.
That's amazing, isn't it? Thousands of
Yeah,
islands.
it really is.
2% are
Thousands of them.
inhabited, or what was the number?
200, about 200 of
200.
them out of the 6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty small percentage.
So, but I'm pretty sure they vary in size quite a bit, from quite large to very, very small ones. I'm not sure what makes an island. If you can have like a tiny bit of land, then that's considered an island. I guess it is. I'm not an island professional, I would say.
I guess maybe there's even like a difference between an island and just a rock raising
Yeah.
from the sea level. But I
Could be.
don't know if it's like defined by the land or something.
Yeah.
So you were
But,
telling me, Peter, that you've been to Greece
Yes,
two times now.
2 times, yeah.
So
Like a few
Impressive.
years back, I visited 2 of the islands. I think Zakynthos and Kos, if the name is the same in English as in Czech. I hope so. Yeah, and it was really beautiful. I especially enjoyed the beaches. I think like it was on the islands it was maybe a bit like calmer than, for example, in Croatia, which I visited a lot of times. But maybe that's only because we were there during COVID. So
yeah, well there you go. That'll do it.
yeah. Well, I remember that once we were staying at an apartment complex, and the lady who was in charge of that complex said that like in a week all the British people would come, and we were the only ones there, and it was perfect because we had the swimming pool only for ourselves, and the beach. Yeah, we were mostly also on the beaches, so yeah, it was great in terms
Nice.
of that.
Do they have like bars and stuff on the beaches?
Baths?
Bars.
Oh, they did not on the places we were at, but maybe that's because the second place that we were in, there was just like a small beach that was in a gulf, and it was really small and rocky, but there was a smaller part that was just sand, but the rest of the beach was just rocks, so it wasn't really that nice, but it was kind of perfect because it was really shallow, so you could walk like 50 meters from the beach, and the water would be only up to your waist. So and it would be really warm.
Yeah, I
which
bet it was.
Because I guess mainly because it was so shallow.
Nice.
That does sound lovely.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, does sound very lovely. And I imagine kind of pre-COVID times, and I imagine it's kind of returning to normal again now, that the amount of visitors that actually visited Greece outweighed the number of residents. So more than 10 million people would be visiting Greece for their holidays each year.
Yep.
I don't have an exact number. How many tourists per year in Greece? Let's have a look. Google says over 32 million.
Wow.
So 3 times
Three
the amount,
times.
which is pretty incredible if you got to think about the amount of accommodations and extra food and produce they have to
Yeah.
make for this, and to to have all of this, which is pretty incredible indeed. All right, first delivery done in good time.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I'm gonna try to go from this side so I don't have to look up the trailer.
Okay.
And I hope
See how you do.
we will be able to do another delivery then after. Yeah,
He's racing for the donkey, folks.
of course.
He is.
I need
He
that.
is on it. It's not too bad of a parking. Is this the hard parking or?
Yeah, it is.
It is. That's not for hard parking. That is not too bad. That's not bad of a spot.
Just,
You'll be fine.
well, maybe I'll go even closer to the wall.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. There we go. Nice and easy, straight back.
People are saying that's an easy parking.
Yeah, it is. But it was the
You
hardest
agree?
option.
If this was hard, what was the easy option? That's I want to know. That's
I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's good.
take a look. But still, there's the how's it called? This the thing behind the parking space.
forklift.
Forklift. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, conveniently parked as always. There's always like a stack of pallets or some cardboard boxes that someone's left conveniently in the hard parking spot to make it that little bit more difficult for you.
There we go.
There you go. Easy. All right.
Nice and
Let's
green.
see if we can find that job. Let's see if we so we want to try and get this plush. Let's hope there's a contract hanging around somewhere. So hopefully that should count. You should
Oh, look at that.
see it now. Is it? Show it. There it is. 2 in
Yeah.
1. Lovely.
Good
So
job,
yeah,
Stan.
see how
Actually-
easy it is, chat.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. Actually, this particular user interface update was done by Kate. Excuse me.
You're good. You're
Oh.
good.
If you need water, you can drink from my glass. Yeah, I didn't drink from it yet.
I'm good. Sorry, folks. Right, back to it.
All right. Let's see if we can find our job now to
Mytilene, was it?
Latini.
Italini.
Italini. Oh, let's see. Maybe not. Oh, come on. There's got to be one somewhere, right?
I hope so. If not, then we can maybe.
You know, search for it in the search
bar.
bar
Okay.
at the top.
I don't know how to. Oh,
MIT? No? Okay, never mind.
no. Okay, so it's not here. Or well, I
Uh-oh.
guess we are gonna.
You can always try quick travel somewhere if you'd like to.
Ooh. Well, we may try it. Maybe here, right?
Or you can just do a quick. No, quick job wouldn't count. No. Yeah, you can try
Quick
it.
travel to Lamia.
Quick travel to Lamia and see if we can't find our job. Let's have a see. Yeah, and sort it by distance as well. I guess that'll make it a little bit easier to find. If you sort by distance, just to see, or destination, so you have it in alphabetical. So there's your B's. So I'm going to scroll through to the M, see if we can find one. Oh, come on. L.
Messina. Mytilene. Here it is.
There's one. Hey,
And it's
let's
over
go.
200 kilometers. So it's perfect.
Let's go.
Donkey's on
Perfect.
the way,
Take it.
folks.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. We had a question in the chat, by the way, from somebody. They were asking about what else, well, not what else, but what is like your relation to the World of Truck system? What is like your main, I guess, day-to-day kind of jobs that you're doing in the office, Gavin?
Day-to-day jobs in the office. I'm working with a lot of different people from different departments, or not departments. That's the wrong word. Teams. So what I do is it's a creative process. So it's to do with the creation of the lore. It's also technical because it's to do with designing things which we see in the game, and that's not just the rewards, but it's also different features, different player experiences, the user experience. So we're constantly, I'm constantly working with my fellow designers and with the programming team and with the vehicles team, and even also the map teams and the assets teams, to try and see how we can update and change the user experience by way of adding new features, new rewards, new terrain, new assets within the game, that is to say different depots and all these sorts of things, because the scope of events is slowly changing, and we've always wanted to push for as much as we can without biting off more than we can chew. So I think probably we almost bit off more than we could chew with last year's Christmas event.
I mean, that was an incredible event. Incredible.
And that was probably above and beyond what we thought we were going to be doing. But it's a good example of the scope of the things that I've been lucky enough to work on, and lucky enough to be in a creative, iterative design project with all of the different people, so that we can discuss the ideas and agree on what we want to bring to the players, and then find out how best to achieve that. So I'm constantly just talking about and hoping to inspire our creative artists to come up with even more of their wonderful designs that they work on, their paint jobs and their rewards and all that kind of stuff. And I'm working with the programmers to work on the new features, like for example this list of cities or depots that you need to deliver to, so that it's easier for the player during the events. So these are a number of the things that I work on. There's always sometimes it's a little bit more technical, sometimes it's a little bit more creative, probably more creative for me and a little bit less technical. I used to be very, very technically involved with gaming projects in days gone by, but now I'm more towards the creative side of things. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, that's interesting though. It's very interesting. I hope it does answer your question in the chat there. And of course, people might notice if you're new here, maybe you're watching for the first time, that Gavin doesn't have a European accent. Gavin, can you tell us where you're from? Which beautiful country you're from originally?
Well, I'm originally from New Zealand.
There you go.
But I don't really have. I probably don't have what people would typically the stereotype New Zealand accent. But if you listen, you'll hear it.
It's here and there. It's here and there. So someone said they thought you were from the Netherlands. Oh gosh. Well, maybe you are losing a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? But I've got to ask. I know we don't really like to talk too much on the subject, but it is approaching fast. We can't deny it. Christmas. Do you have much planned for the Christmas holidays yourself, Gavin? What's your plans this year?
Well, it's kind of snuck up on me this year, I must admit. I don't have any immediate plans. I mean, there's things that I want to do, and I'd like to get out into the snow, into the mountains maybe, and maybe we'll go for some hikes through the mountains, like for just like a day hike, not camping in the mountains or anything like that, but some day hikes. That's always really nice. But I think I'm looking forward to cooking some really nice food for Christmas and then eating it, having some friends around, and maybe playing some board games and maybe playing some computer games and just finding my chill zone. I'm just looking forward to
Yeah.
to finding a chill zone. Maybe fix some odd jobs that I wanted to take care of at home.
Hmm.
That sort of thing. Nice and quiet. Nothing too eventful.
Do you
Got
have
it. If you don't-
like a specific mountains that you would like to visit? Or
Not a
like through?
specific mountain, no. One of the places that comes to mind was I went to Filsmoos, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's in the Alps, and it was particularly pretty there. But you know, who knows? Austria is always a nice place to visit, just to go through the Alps there and just go for some walks. I don't have any particular places in mind, but generally we just we find a spot that we haven't been to before on the map, and we say, well, let's go there, and then we just jump in the car and just drive. So yeah, kind of
I love it.
spontaneous.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
It does. What about you, Peter?
Well, my girlfriend said that she wants to go to some mountains this weekend, maybe
This weekend? Oh.
Yeah, to see the sunrise,
Hmm.
which would mean that we would have to get up during the night probably.
Mhm.
But yeah, it would be nice, but probably just somewhere in Czech Republic, not to the Alps, because that's too far.
That sounds nice. I do like this comment from Chicken in our Twitch chat. It says, Austrian, huh? Well, g'day, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Not entirely sure what that means, but
I think it's where people get very confused between Australia and Austria, where people kind of misspell it thinking it's Australia. But Dwarfy in our
stone the
YouTube-
crows, mate.
Dwarfy in our YouTube chat is asking, what is a traditional New Zealand Christmas dish? That's a good question.
Oh gosh, I don't know what would be necessarily a traditional New Zealand Christmas dish, but what I can say is what our family used to always have, which was, well, not always, but often, is we would have a roast turkey, and then there would always be a cold Christmas ham on the bone, and sometimes there would be roast leg of lamb.
Roast leg of lamb. Wow.
Yeah.
So it must have been a big change compared to what we eat here in Czechia, right? Or if
Yeah, it's not easy to find lamb over here. But I have found lamb in one or two butchers over here, which is really good. So, yeah. I've actually got a leg of lamb in the freezer at home. So
Oh, really? Okay.
I have to pull that out and defrost it.
prepared for the Christmas.
Yeah, maybe. But I think we're going to have duck for
maybe.
Christmas. It's one thing that we never really used to cook very much in New Zealand. Well, to be perfectly frank, I don't ever remember eating duck in New Zealand. The only time we ever ate duck was, I was brought up on a farm, and so we used to have a lot of city folk coming to the farm asking permission to hunt with their shotguns and so forth. So
Oh, they'll come out to the country.
yeah. So they would
Oh.
they came to the farm, and then and as a result, if it was duck season, they would give my father a couple of ducks that they would have shot. But these would have been wild ducks, you see, and wild duck, which is game, tastes very, very different to farmed duck.
Really?
So it's much stronger flavor, and I do recall not liking any of the game, but that was when I was a kid. So typically kids don't, at least I certainly didn't like any of the game meats because I found them extremely strong in flavor. Very, very, very strong flavor. It's hard to describe. It's just an extremely, I think they call it just the gamey flavor, you know. It's like, some people even prefer it, and they make it even more gamey by they hang the bird for several days, you know, for it to let's just say, mature, if you can use your imagination. And after it's been hung for a few more days, it's even more potent, and they eat it like that. But so my point is that I never really liked duck when I had it as a game bird in New Zealand, but I had it over here, and now I prefer it even more to chicken. It's like definitely.
What about goose?
Goose is nice, but I prefer duck.
Really?
Yeah, but we do have the goose on St. Martin's Day over here, and we go to the markets, and it is cooked delicious. You get a leg of goose, and you have it with the dumplings, and you have it with the red cabbage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
and
white
it's
cabbage.
absolutely amazing.
I don't think I've ever had goose before. I've had duck. Usually I get like roast or crispy duck.
I heard that goose
but
is even better
yeah.
than duck.
Really? I've never had it.
Goose, I've heard a lot of people tell me goose. I've cooked the goose, and I still prefer the duck. But then again, I did cook it with one particular recipe, a Gordon Ramsay recipe, which was a fast cook, and I wasn't keen on it, so I won't be recommending that particular recipe. I think it needs to be a very slow cook. So maybe I'll try goose again one day, but I'll do it as a super slow cook. Yeah.
Wait, Peter, did you say that you liked duck?
Well, I like ducks, but I don't remember eating one.
Okay. I was going to say,
Maybe I
chat was
did when
very
I was-
surprised, saying
when I
duck
was
from
younger.
Cologne, duck
know-
for Peter.
You know, my girlfriend was saying that we should like cook a duck for the St. Martin's Day, because it's a tradition. But it's a tradition to do a goose, but it's just the two of us, so it would be too big for us.
But you can pick up a couple of goose legs
Yeah.
from the butcher.
Well, she wanted to do the whole thing, and she wanted us to get a duck. I was strongly against that. But yeah, so we wanted to get a duck or goose, but we didn't manage to get anything because it was sold out.
Well, speaking of food, I'm looking at a list here of Greek dishes, and
Oh, okay.
and one of them is this baklava, which I've actually had, which is it's a layered pastry dessert made of phyllo pastry filled with chopped nuts, sweetened with syrup or honey. And
I don't think I've
my
ever
God,
had that.
it is really good. It's one of the most popular
Yeah?
sweet pastries of the Ottoman cuisine, so it says.
Oh.
And I've had it, and it was really, really an amazing dish. So, if you haven't tried baklava, do.
It's wonderful.
I do want to try that. It looks good.
I have it in my fridge, Alex. Just stop by after
Really?
the stream. Get on a plane.
Yeah. I'll just hop over on Ryanair and I'll be there. I'll be there
Yeah.
shortly. Wonder if I can find. Surely I can find it somewhere here, in a store nearby or something like that.
Probably,
The
yeah.
color kind of reminds me. I'm looking at a picture of it. The color kind of reminds me of almost like a flapjack, but it doesn't look anything like that. But the color reminds me of one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the
that kinda
consistency is
golden
pretty
colour.
close.
Yeah.
I think so. But baklava is really sweet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's to die for, really. It's like solid rocket fuel.
Yeah.
It's
Beautiful.
really good.
That's beautiful. There's a lot of other great looking food here. I just can't pronounce any of it on this list that I'm looking at on this website. There's some fantastic looking food. I think the only other one here I can pronounce is olive oil, and the rest are very, very traditional names that I had no idea how to say it.
Well, I like the
So-
gyros as well. That's nice.
Euros, yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
And
Tzatziki.
tatziki, yes, that's good. I like that. I've had that
Mm.
plenty of times. That's really delicious.
Yeah,
Moussaka,
good food.
eggplant. Yes, I think I've had this. It's also common in the Balkans and the Middle East.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of I think there's a lot of crossing over between different cultures and so forth with these dishes.
Mm.
I think baklava is also it's from the Ottoman. It's also considered an Ottoman dish. So a friend and colleague Cecil brought some over for us, and we had some baklava. here at
Very
the office,
nice.
or in the previous office actually, before we came to this one. It was really, really good. So
Yeah, much like the islands and the mainland itself, their food is also very colourful, isn't it? You know, lots of different
yeah,
salads and
yeah. And as they say, you know,
fruits and veggies.
eat first
yeah.
with your eyes, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks really, really good. We should have ordered some. You know what we should start doing for these cruising events? We should start
Yes.
ordering some like world foods into the studio to kind of taste.
I agree.
I second
enjoy
that. I second
all
that.
of it,
What
you
say
know?
you, community? I think we should have like a list of. We should have like a row of all the
Platter.
different foods here. Yes,
Have a platter.
And
Yeah,
just
and we can
think-
discuss it.
just be like, nom nom.
Yep.
You know, I think we should start having like only food eating streams.
Yeah.
And yeah, why not? Just order like 10 pizzas, eat them all. It would be fun.
There's
Greek
people that
pizza?
already do that though, right? I mean, and it's kind of, well, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. Seeing, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Right? To see people like just eating.
Yeah, like when you have a stream when the person is only eating there.
It's that's all they do is they just eat. You know.
Oh, I never watched something like that.
No, I don't recommend it.
Well, what about cooking stream then? We can cook the food first then.
Yeah, I can cook.
But we
something.
can like, you know, we can be talking about the stream, and we can like, you know, be just you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
instead
in
of
this city they make this dish. Yum.
Yum.
instead of-
Exactly. I like that. I like that.
instead
Write
of
that down.
instead of playing the game and talking about food, we would be eating the food and talk about the game.
Precisely. Precisely. I think
As it should be.
this is such
as
a
it
good
should be.
idea. Somebody write this down. Benny, write this down, please.
Man, we've missed out on a lot of good countries already. We need to catch up. Maybe we should go back from
There's
the
nothing
beginning.
saying
and
we
just
can't go
through the
back and
beginning.
eat
Yeah,
all of their
right.
food.
Yeah.
There's nothing
should we
saying
start?
this.
Like next time we could be talking about France, you know, or Italy. Get
Yeah.
some, get some pasta,
Some pasta.
pizza.
Some baguettes. Yeah, pizza. Yeah. I like the
Spaghetti
idea of that.
bolognese and some croissant.
Some beautiful bit. I'm down for that. We need to get a budget made for that. I think
Minyam.
that would work really well. Wow, this is kind of rare to see. I'm not gonna lie. We'll talk about the sunny weather. That being one of the sunniest places in the world. Look at this this grey weather we're having in Greece.
Yeah,
right now.
we are talking about the sunny weather.
Well,
and
they have had a couple of pretty nasty storms over there, unfortunately, as well, haven't they?
That's
So
true. That is true.
It's a sign of the times, unfortunately. Seeing bad weather in many of these different holiday destinations.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It is what it is. No, but I mean, obviously there are some bad days that happen anywhere in the world. You do get rain
yeah.
here and there. So
Crikey, I remember
it does happen.
the last time I was in New Zealand, and I was over there for I forget how many weeks. It was a long. I went back to make sure that I was taking some stuff from New Zealand back to Czech Republic. I was organizing the shipment and everything, and I was there for I think nearly 2 months. And my wife came over and she flew over, and she was not well, unfortunately. But the time that she was in New Zealand was the only time it didn't rain.
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
that was I think this was Christmas 2022, I think.
Okay.
Because this was when we had the in New Zealand we had what they called the storm of the century, and the whole country, well, the whole of the North Island and the top third of the South Island was covered in an entire storm, like a what do you call it, like a hurricane, and we had lots of flooding, and towns were completely cut off because the bridges were washed away, and the whole country went into like red alert mode, and here I was
Really?
just praying that the bridge that was the connecting lifeline from my parents' farmhouse to the city wasn't going to get washed away because the truck driver was to come and collect all of my stuff to ship over to the Czech Republic. And I thought, crikey, and it was slowly getting washed out, in fact. And I told him, I said, well, there's 2 spots of the bridge which have fallen away. Are you sure you want to come? And he said, yes.
Oh my
we'll
goodness.
get there. So he got there in the end. But yeah, so I think, yeah, the bad weather is, unfortunately, it seems to be quite prevalent these days. But
It does. It's unfortunate. Peter, how far away from the ferry are we, by the way?
Well, I
So I can
think
see your.
we have to be
Oh,
pretty
we're close.
close.
Can't be too far. Okay. Yeah, because we're going to hop onto 2 ferries, actually. We're going to take one and then another, and then head onto the island.
You know,
I'm just wondering
trying-
about your fatigue, because I can see your
But-
driver's falling asleep.
Yeah,
slowly.
it just turned red, so I think we can hold
It
on
just
to the
turned
ferry.
red.
we're going to call this
Yeah.
the big donkey push.
Yeah, I'm trying my
we got this. We
trying
can
my-
go.
We got this.
hardest to
This is
finish this job
the donkey
on
push.
the stream.
He wants it.
Yeah,
He wants it so bad.
I think we should be
We're going to
able
make it
to.
happen.
I think like
Yeah.
majority of the remaining journey is on the ferry. 12
Yeah.
hours. But I think most of that is on the ferry.
Most of it is on the ferry. Because we're going to take 2 ferries onto the island, and then we just got to get to the other end of the island. So
I would say
hopefully
like
it shouldn't
10
take
hours
too long
should be
here.
on the ferry. Or 9 at least.
Okay.
All right,
Let's
so
see.
we've got a little way to go. So I'll kick it off. So there was one green bottle hanging on the wall.
Oh
One
no, we
green
can't be
bottle
doing this.
Hanging on the wall.
It's like that one
No, it
annoying
wasn't-
child
do
at
you
the back
start
of
with
the
the
car.
little number or the big number?
It's the
Alex,
big
what
number
we're
We
first.
start with the
talking
big
about
number.
earlier
No,
today.
100 green bottles hanging on. And one green bottle should
Oh.
accidentally fall. There'd be 99 green bottles hanging on the wall.
I was talking to Alex today, and I said to him that I was a little bit sick last week, and I lost my voice on Saturday, and I was doing my best to recover it for today's stream, and I said the only thing I can do is sing on this stream. Well,
Oh,
And crash.
and Alex said like we ever sing on the streams, and here it is.
and what's just
Yeah, we're singing.
happened? What's just happened? We started singing for the very first time. Gavin didn't know about that. I was not in on that.
What a
So-
coincidence.
What a coincidence. Well, everybody, if you're just joining us, welcome along. We're currently cruising Greece. And of course, if you've been cruising Greece, if you've been taking part in this event, we would love to see your photos and videos and content as well. You can share that on social media across all of our social media channels using the hashtag cruising Greece and tagging us on social media at SS Software or Your Truck Simulator 2 Facebook page, or even us on Blue Sky as well, where we're at. So we'd love to see all your photos, and thank you to everyone that has been already sending them in. We've been sharing some of them and commenting on some of them and liking some of them as well. And of course, all of you have been going wild on the Cruising Greece progress, the community goal of 200
Yeah,
million
they're smashing it.
kilometers. Right now, sitting at 109 million, almost 110 million kilometers so far, which is it's been 5 days, has it? I
Yes.
think,
Yeah.
5 days. Can we do some maths?
Maths.
110 million kilometers divided by 5,
20,
that's 22 million
22.
kilometers a day.
21 and a
Yeah,
half.
something like that. Somewhere in the middle there, yeah. So that's a lot. When does the event end? It ends in February 2025. It's the 2nd of February, right? Sunday, I believe it is. So you got plenty of time
Yep. 2nd of
to take
February,
part in
Sunday.
it. So yeah, plenty of time to take part during the holidays and well into the New Year's as well. And I couldn't think of a better way to start off the New Year's, actually. And by earning some very lovely, unique gift rewards and themed rewards for Greece.
Including
2025, I'm not ready for the number.
donkey.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, hopefully.
Donkey. Hopefully. Question, Chad, do you give like your plushes that you earn in these cruising events names? I know we have names for them technically, right, Gavin? Like some of them do officially have names.
We
But-
have names. Sometimes they're self-explanatory. Sometimes they are to do with the lore. And like sometimes the rewards are a replica of an actual real item.
Okay.
And sometimes the names that we make up, but
What is this guy doing?
for this
I
one
don't-
we just have. It's just called Donkey, I believe.
Just donkey.
Just Donkey.
I like it. I like it. I like it. What about the owl? Does the owl have a name?
Little Owl.
Little owl.
Because
There's somebody
that's
called
the
it
actual
Hootie in
name
the
of
chat.
the owl. So typically we,
Like of the species?
Yeah.
I believe so. It's like the
They have 'em
colloquial
here in the
name.
UK.
It's not the
How small it is?
it's not the scientific genus name.
Do you know how small it is?
It's
Not
very small.
precisely. Would
We
you
have
like
them
me
here
to
in the
find one
UK.
and put it on the scales?
Bring it into the studio.
Oh, I wonder.
The bird lives up to its names. It stands only at 20 centimeters in height.
20 centimeters.
20 centimeters.
I believe.
And
they're
what I do
real
know
small.
is that there's only a few places where the little owl exists, and one of the other places you will never guess.
Czech Republic.
I don't think it's in the Czech Republic,
Okay.
but it has been introduced to New Zealand.
Oh.
Yeah,
Really?
was introduced
Oh, yeah,
here.
the South Island.
I think it's in the South Island. Yes,
Yeah, interesting.
don't know why it was introduced there, but it was.
I mean, we have that with some of the animals we have here. We've had a lot of animals imported during the times where the kings and stuff would want to go hunting and entertain their peers, and so we have a lot of animals that shouldn't be here but are here.
Yeah, precisely.
So,
Sometimes you think to yourself, well, what were people thinking? But we even had, in the South Island of New Zealand, we even had moose.
Really, moose.
They brought moose over, but they brought them over for game shooting. But I think that they ended up knocking them all off because there's no moose left.
Oh, that's a
I don't know
shame.
how long ago that was, but clearly not that long ago because New Zealand's quite, as far as being colonized from the Western culture, it's not that old. So, are we
Yeah,
there
have
yet?
s-
Are we there
almost.
yet?
Almost
in
at a
the port.
ferry. We're almost at a ferry. Yeah, we're not too far away. So this is gonna take off a big chunk of our journey here as we head through the port.
If we get there in one
if
piece.
we don't, if we turn over the truck before the end, I might.
You know, I'm really trying my hardest to deliver this as soon as possible. Whoa, where did I go?
I don't know if you can. I mean, yeah, okay.
It should be
yep,
fine,
This
I
is.
I
You can
hope
just
I don't fall into
whack
the
a-
sea.
You
whack
need to do a
Yui.
U-turn here to the right.
Yeah,
to the right, yeah.
not flip
No,
the truck
please
this
don't flip
time.
the trailer.
Oh, I have plenty
Okay.
of space.
That's it, all the way to the back. It's a lovely ferry, very big, lots of
Mhm.
space.
Last time we went.
There's
to the
nobody
other
else
one,
in
I
there.
think.
You're very lucky.
Or was that? Oh, that was Nemir on the release stream.
I think so, yeah. And there we go. All right, let's take our ferry.
Okay, so we need to go here.
Yes, and then we need to swap ferry. I think you literally come out of this ferry and literally turn right into the next ferry.
Yeah, it looks
It's
like
literally
it.
like parked up next to you, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
You just go around to that. And there's another one docked up because it docks up right here by the town and the island here. And you just swing around, and there should be. There it is.
Perfect.
Look at that convenience.
Cool.
I don't know if that's how they'll officially board you in real life if they had that, but
Euro truck to rally.
there we go. We love it. All right, and here
Just
we are.
16 minutes.
16 minutes.
8
8
kilometers.
kilometers.
Oh, no. Yes.
Yes. So
Yep.
we are almost there.
And we've almost got our what are we going to name the donkey then? We got to kind of give it an
Brain
official
damage?
name, no?
What did I do?
Drove too fast.
It's a 30-kilometer zone. Can't you see, man?
I have to get the donkey.
That's the reason.
It's an emergency.
It's an emergency. Emergency delivery. All right.
I did.
Yeah, do you have
Someone
any ideas of
suggesting
names?
Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek the donkey. Damage the donkey? That's a good
Well,
one.
in Shrek the movie, isn't Donkey called Donkey? Donkey.
That's
I think
true.
he is. Oh, look at that
That is very true.
narrow
Oh, that's cool.
street. You can
That is
park there?
cool.
I wonder why.
Maybe because you would block up the whole road. Yeah, I've driven through here as well in the game as well. Beautiful area.
It looks really
Gotta
stunning.
hand it off. Yeah, gotta hand it off to everyone involved in the creation of the Greece DLC. Like, such a beautiful part of the world and
Yeah, they've put their heart
really
and souls
lovely and
into it.
represented.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's really detailed.
Oh, a football pitch.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Peter, you should be in there.
I
There
should.
should be an Easter egg. Yeah, there should have been an Easter egg.
Oh, there's a castle.
A castle
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow. Nice. Look at that.
Very nice. Nice, nice, very nice.
You got this lovely
Slow
view of the coast
down.
here.
Not too much. Like I said, it's an emergency.
It's oh grief.
You know,
I
we
feel
have
like you really are gonna flip it at the last minute. I feel
the donkey. The donkey is
gonna
in
be a
danger, and we
disaster.
have to save it.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm sure we'll get there shortly. We're only 9 minutes away now till we receive your prize. But in the meantime, chat, if you do want to take part in this event, make sure you are signed up to and registered to worldofTrucks.com. And that
Yes.
you've linked your games and you can find all of the rules
Please
at
do register.
blog.scssoft.com, yeah, or worldofTrucks.com. You've got plenty of time to take part in the event, and not only that, once you're registered and linked up, then you'll be eligible for not only this event but all future events as well, which I'm sure there are many in the works. So busy time indeed. So definitely do that. Formula Truck Simulator. Well, in this case, I
This
mean,
is nail-biting stuff, I must say.
it is. It is. I like that we've got the sun back though. The weather is back with us. At least it's not raining.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's not raining. Oh, watch out for this guy.
No, he needs to watch out.
Savage.
You've got a left turn
Savage.
coming up.
Yes.
It's gonna be. You sound like you know the rally drivers where they have like the guy sitting in the co-driver's seat with the
Yeah.
notepad, like left 30 meters, crest, medium, over right, danger. Oh no! Oh, hitting cars.
Collision warning, collision
Sorry.
warning.
But it was clearly his fault, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Tight,
clearly his
medium, right
problem.
It was.
All right. Well, here we are. You can tell Peter's very excited. This is like a milestone event in the Let's Play history of
It
Euro
is.
Truck Simulator 2
First
that we've
plushie.
actually earned a plush on the stream.
Finally.
That's big. That is big. Well, let's not say anything until we've actually done it.
Yeah, I might still
There we
flip the
go.
truck here.
It could happen. It could happen. And
Now,
to
where
play
is
it
the
safe,
donkey?
or-
I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Oh, easy. Look at that. Just pull straight forward into the mark there. Too much damage. Donkey denied. Imagine.
Donkey denied.
Now.
Donkey denied.
Donkey denial. And that is not a river in Egypt.
That was an awful joke, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
But I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh,
There we go. Let's go. Woo!
And for the next
job,
Let's Play,
Peter.
we are gonna have it there.
Yes. So we've earned ourselves that donkey plush, which we're very, very happy about. I think we do need to restart the game to get it, and we have to claim it, of course, as well, which you can
Yeah.
all do via What a Truck. So on the next time
Yes.
we're driving in our Let's Play,
But
we'll
you
have it in
can
our
go to.
co-driver's
Are
seat.
you signed in?
No, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think I am.
All right. There we go. He can claim it.
We'll do
That's
it
all
for the
good.
Let's Play.
Yes, he'll do it for the
We
Let's
will
Play.
do it for the Let's Play.
So,
Absolutely. So we got it.
congratulations, Donkey Driver.
Yes.
Thank you.
He did it with time to spare as well. Well, chat, unfortunately, as much fun as it's been, we do have to wrap things up here. Time has flown with us, but it's been a ton of fun, and we only hope that you're enjoying Greece and the Cruising Greece World of Trucks event even more so. We'd like to thank Gavin, our special guest. It's always great to have you, and well, it shouldn't be too long to maybe we might see you again in the near future.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't think it's going to be that far away, to be perfectly honest.
I don't think so. I don't think so. So I look forward to having you back again very, very soon. But
Looking
thank you
forward
for
to it
being
as
here
well.
on the evening. It's always nice to have you. And of course, Peter as well. Thank you for being our crazy but great driver as always on the roads.
It's
speeding
always
through
my
Greece.
pleasure, Alex.
And also to our friends behind the scene as well, Benny running the show. And of course, to you chat on our Twitch and our YouTube and our Facebook. It's been a real pleasure. But that is all we have time for. So yeah, make sure to take part in the Cruising Greece event. Claim your reward, sign up to World of Trucks, send us your photos, and we look forward to joining you all again very soon for another stream. There you go. Look at that Greece shirt. Repping the brand. Repping the brand. Love that design. Very, very cool. All right, everybody. We'll see you out on the roads. We'll see you again very, very soon for another stream. There's going to be a stream announcement actually after the stream ends. So do look out for that for our next stream announcement. But until then, take care of yourselves and we'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye,
Thank you, everyone.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.